All right, we're just gonna free script send this one. I'm gonna talk about two things here. One, how to grind PvP track in like an actually effective way if you don't want to do 3v3s and actual PvP. And then second is how to max out your faction vendor in literally like 35 minutes. We'll hop in here. The key here is you have to have two requirements. One is to have Alizar's recall, and then the second one is to have the War Camp Shrine. If you have this one, you can just ride down here, cross down on this side, and then just grab that shrine. But I'll show you, hopefully this is like a 7-minute video. I'll show you where you pick up your quests, how to do it, and then kind of the fastest way to doing it. You will be in PvP when you do it. So just take these bottom 3 PvP. These 3 will always be the exact same in this area. So we'll kind of set like a mini timer. Basically, the second I grab these, I'll just kind of show you the route that I take. 2 and 3. And you can see the first bonus for today is doubled on these. So it shows you on the left there how much you get. So in one turn-in of just this quest, you get like 2,500 reputation, right? And that's down the line for all of these. 3,600 and then 30,000. So grab your quest, grab your horse, fly out the door. There's a couple like tips and tricks that really speed this one up. If you just want to run this area normally, you can. But again, what I do is I leave out that south exit, and there is a pond over here. Again, you just grab it, you go out the south, you walk over the edge, and you hit the pond. You see how I have my breath meter now? We will save ourselves about 2 minutes of riding down this way, across the bridge, and then up to these areas. We will simply die. The nice thing with PvP is you can't fast travel with quests. If you fast travel, it resets a quest. But that being said, if you die, that's part of PvP, right? So you can just speed up at the shrine. So now I go from here to here in an instant. These two parts of the quest are in the exact same area. You can just follow this ridge along. It looks like this piece is down here. It is not. It's just on top of the rocks. So again, from that shrine, just make your way across, and you can speed out to the area here. The two quests in this area that we do, one is going to be holding this area, which means you just have to stand in this perimeter. The second one is going to involve picking up this chest. So once you get in here, you can hop on. You can see right now it's already ticking down for our timer up here. We're already ticking down time. So we're actually getting 2 at the same time when we go over here. It saves us, instead of having to stand there and do a separate one like the Syndicate do, we can kind of do it all in one place here. So grab this first chest, the secret asset, and then now we just have to wait for about a minute and a couple seconds here. I will say there are a lot of people who are flagged for PvP running up here. Best case, just don't kill anyone, right? Like, I do a lot of PvPing, but this is kind of like, especially if you're grinding for like Serenity or Nimble Coat, and you just aren't someone that likes doing 3v3s, OPR, you don't like the PvP side of it. This is a super easy way. The very first time you run this in a day, you'll get about 1,000 XP free characters. So right here you can see I have 1,100 until I get to my next checkpoint, and we'll see what that goes at the end of this. But again, fast travel, just walk along the edge, follow this all the way down. You'll find that chest down here, and then we just sit at the border for another 18 seconds. Once this goes up, we will turn in this, or pick up the second part of the quest, and then I'll show you the route through Merc that you can run for, again, kind of a speed optimization. What the... And we're back. So once that turns green, the show of strength. So the nice thing too, you can also complete that quest with other people PvPing. So like if a different faction rolls up and you were there, you guys can both do it at the same time. Like I said, in my preference, I recommend not killing anybody that is doing these quests, just because it's kind of a respect thing of like, this is the only actual effective way to run PvP missions without grinding PvP. That chest again is right there. It will be flagged once you walk towards the entrance of Merc. From here we just go up and we go along this top left side here. So again, we'll go in and just take a hard left. First chest is hidden back here. Super easy to grab. There will be a couple people here. Normally you can get in and grab this chest before they kind of converge on you. I'm running pretty low con here. Depending on how squishy you are and what gear you have, it might be worth bumping up a little bit, just because you will get the a couple ticks of the what's it called? From here, you just kind of follow this route up. This is also a pretty good mining area, in case you guys are there. This probably comes back every single time I do this, so I'd say this ore respawn time is probably close to like 10 minutes. Again, there will be people here. There's a shield guy who stands here. Just roll past him, and you can normally grab this crate before he shoots you. That counts as 3 already for us. And then you turn around, and you jump up this way, and you can run back. Head over this way. I should probably grab that chest, but it's too late. Some people like to jump up. You actually can use that little edge here to jump up. I do it this way because it puts me as close to the exit as I can be. From here, all I have to do is roll down, summon my mount, and that's it. And now we're basically just on the home stretch. So it's been probably 5 minutes maybe, and we've already done all 3 of our quests. The other part of the shortcut, other than obviously just the routing here, cross back in front of the fast travel. This will save us, again, like another minute of riding. Instead of following the route and going all the way back to town, you can actually get a shortcut by just going through here. There is this rock you'll see straight up, pointing outward towards the edge. You could just jump off that, and you can see there's a road to the Alizar's Recall. And this saves us probably another good couple of minutes of riding around and following that road all the way to town. Depending on what you're doing, it might be easier to just turn on the auto run and just run yourself all the way around. Again, if you're just doing this for maxing your level, then you're obviously going for speed here. This would be the fastest way to do it. And as you can see, if I turn in one of these quests just from just doing those 3, I will already become boom, boom, boom. You can see that this maxes out already. So, and that's all that route is. Once you hit, obviously, your second tier, you should go back to your faction camp and then go do that quest. Come back, do it again. One run of this will 11,000. So one more of this 5-minute trip will get you back up to level 3. This one is 26. So in theory, maybe 2 runs of these, and then you just kind of keep going that all the way down the line. It should only take you roughly like 30-40 minutes to just sit down, do these, and then once I've finished, I can go back, do the quests, come back, and just do this again. And then I'll show you for PvP XP. Now, if I go to character, you can see that this is all the way up. So that's about 1,000 XP in just PvP side. So for both faction side and PvP, fastest way to do it. Ending the video here at about 8 minutes, so I'd probably say that run took us about 7 minutes to just get all the way through and done. So, like I said, in a perfect world, I recommend just don't PvP anyone out here. A lot of people are doing this to just get their faction quests upgraded. Not everyone is involved in the PvP, so hopefully that works out for you guys, and I will talk to you later. Peace and love. Bye.